It has been a while since I've done a video anyway, but also a while since I've done a tea with Thaila video. So I basically asked you guys for any questions that you might have. I've got my phone with all the questions on, and I'm just going to go through them and answer maybe most of them. Let's just see how we get on with it. Are you still doing your bullet journal? Yes. Okay, so for the last like 4 weeks maybe I haven't, but today, well, like earlier today, I have been redoing my journal. I think I just kind of got out of the habit of doing it. When I do it, it's very therapeutic, and it kind of aligns my thoughts, and it kind of makes everything a bit more ordered, and I feel like I can plan ahead a lot better when I do use it. And also it's nice to look back on it as well, like, you know, back on previous entries and stuff. So I do like to do it. I just like, sometimes if it's really busy, I end up not filling it out and stuff, because basically I've kind of got, let me get my journal. This is my bullet journal, and we're sort of that way through it at the minute. So I've just set up for the next week. But yeah, the last previous entries have not been as filled out, let's just say, as I'd wanted. For example, this week, there's nothing in it. And what I've been tracking the days, like the weeklies, but I haven't really done much of the tracking of like the other things I wanted to do. So for example, my Instagram followers, and I didn't even set up the YouTube one, but I was gonna do a YouTube one, movies to watch and TV shows to watch, music, like favourite songs for each month. So I wanted to do like a favourite song of each month. Haven't been doing that. Playlists and albums that I've been listening to, haven't filled that in. So there's loads of stuff that I just have been slacking on. Oh yeah, my year of workouts, not going well. Yeah, so the stuff that I've allocated space to and then didn't actually fill out. So we're only halfway through the year. I'm sure I can still have time to fit it in. But so I have it, I've been slacking, but I'm getting better at it. And hopefully for the rest of the year I will stick to it. Fingers crossed. Is there such a thing as too many nuggets? What, in terms of chicken nuggets? No, I don't think there is a limit. They're amazing. Tell us about your parents' visit and the lasting impressions Copenhagen has had on you. My last video I actually uploaded was when my parents visited, so I will link that in the description. But yeah, basically they came to over a few days. We went to like the touristy bits, so like New Haven, went to Tivoli, which was awesome. We had dinner on a pirate ship, it was great. And then yeah, just felt like a lot of walking. Discovered a park, went to a castle, can't remember the name of the castle. I'll put the name here because I've forgotten it. Yeah, it was just nice to catch up, and hopefully, I think they liked it. They did say Copenhagen seemed quite expensive, which it is. But I guess a lot of cities are, but Copenhagen is expensive. So, but we still had fun. We still had dinner out, and we still, you know, it was still a nice, not too touristy, but a little bit touristy, you know. But there's lots to do in Copenhagen. It depends on what your preference is, really. Like if you want to do the really super touristy things, you can, or if you want to do a bit more sort of slightly mundane, not mundane, but like normal stuff that's not touristy, there's always stuff to do as well. So it's stuff for locals, it's stuff for tourists, it's just a nice mix of stuff. I said stuff a lot. It's just a really beautiful city, and if you've not already visited, I definitely recommend you do so, because it's just so beautiful. Everyone's friendly, everyone's like just so nice and so happy, and like it's just a really nice place to be. Like I think it's one of my happy places. When making a cup of tea, does the milk go in first? No. And if you do put it in first, you're an animal. You put the kettle on, you get your tea bag, you put the tea bag in the mug, you then wait for the water to boil, you then pour the water over the tea bag, you stir it until desired brownness, then you take out the tea bag and then put the milk in. That is the way. I don't even like the milk on top of the tea bag. Like, I have to remove the tea bag before the milk goes in. Otherwise, it gives me like a really weird feeling. Bull. What do you think is your greatest achievement in life and in work? Ooh, that's a deep question. Okay, so in life, I guess it would be overcoming the challenges with my Crohn's disease and my ostomy surgery. Like, that's always going to be a big achievement for me because it was so scary and it was something that at the time I didn't think I could even achieve. Like, I didn't think I could be the sort of person to live life with a stoma or with incurable bowel disease. Like, I didn't think that was possible for the type of person I always thought I was. And then getting through that and looking back, I'm just proud of how far I've come. So yeah, that's probably my biggest life achievement. In terms of work, well, coming here, I think moving abroad is a big, scary step, but it's something that I'm really proud that I've done, and doing a role that I didn't really know that much about. I've moved into a corporate sort of internal communications role, just for a secondment, but it's just still really cool to do something different, and that in itself has been a pretty big achievement for me. So yeah. When is your company going to export you to America, i.e. Connecticut? Okay, so background on that question, that's from my ex-boyfriend who lives in Connecticut. I don't think I would move over there. I mean, I didn't move over there when we were together, so I think I like the idea of America as a place to visit, like visiting my friend who lives there, visiting family who that live there, visiting on a short-term basis to enjoy it, but then knowing that I'll be leaving again. I don't know, I feel like it would be a bit too much to live there. But then I'm basing that on what I've seen on TV and movies, and I don't really know what it's like to live there. So, I mean, if I visited and thought it was amazing, I don't know. I like the UK. This is from my friend Tom from university. What are your views on the current state of German football? Tom, I could not give a f***. However, it has been a while since I've seen you, so maybe we should get together and talk about it, but not actually about it, and talk about something else. When are you coming back to the UK? Well, this week was supposed to be the week I fly home and move back and take all my stuff back with me and move back into the UK. But as you can see, I'm still in my apartment in Copenhagen. So basically, my contract has been extended for another 6 months. The reason for that is the guy that I was covering on paternity leave has decided to move on to other opportunities. So that means that they need someone to cover for a little bit longer. So I was just like, well, why not? You know, I really like it here. I don't need to rush back. I want to go back. I just don't need to rush back quite yet. So knowing that it's again only another 6 months, and it will only be another 6 months, I was like, yeah, why not? And then I've made sure that I can go home for Christmas and then stay home. So I'll be coming home for Christmas in December, and enjoy a huge celebration of being back in the UK and enjoying all that Christmassy stuff. And then yeah, I'll be back in the UK doing UK things. So yeah, I get to explore a little bit more of Denmark, well, Copenhagen, but also I want to get out a little bit further and just explore a little bit more of Denmark, and maybe I'll go to Legoland. Yeah. Have you dated any cute Danish guys yet? And if so, can you bring some back to England with you? There are lots of cute Danish guys here. No, I haven't dated any. I haven't dated any Danish guys. Can I bring some back? Yeah, I'll try and fit them in my suitcase. Like I say, there are loads very cute Danish guys here. In fact, all Danish people seem really beautiful. Lots of blonde people that live here. Lots of blue eyes, which is like my favourite. Everyone seems to cycle everywhere, so that everyone seems really like in shape. and tall. Everyone looks like models basically. Like the stereotypical Danish person is like a model. So like I'm constantly just like looking at all these beautiful people around me, like wow. But no, I've not dated anyone. I did have Tinder and then got scared of Tinder and deleted it. And then I thought, no, it's fine, and re-downloaded it. Then got scared of it again. So I decided to try a different dating app, but use it based on UK location rather than here, because I don't want to start dating anyone, really like them, and then go back to the UK, because at the end of the day, I want to go back to the UK. I don't want anything to keep me here too long, because this isn't where I want to be, at least not at this moment in time. Maybe in the future I come back here, maybe this is where I retire, who knows. But right now, I want to be back in the UK. So I don't want anything to distract me here before I go back to England. So if I do date anyone, I want it to be someone in the UK, because then it just makes more sense logically, like to find someone there where I'm going to be settled, you know? What is your next adventure after Copenhagen? I guess after I move back to the UK, I will be in a UK role, and hopefully I will use my experience from here to be a bit more adventurous. Like, I feel like I want to do a bit more. I feel like now that I've travelled on my own to Copenhagen, I could probably travel to other places on my own, or even if it's with someone else, I feel much more confident to go to other places now that I've done this on my own. Because I still get travel anxiety, but it's not as bad as it was, I think. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better. There's still days where I'm like, but for the most part, I'm so much better than I was. The only thing is I'm still really bad with driving places, and here the public transport is so great that I've not driven, because, you know, I don't need to. Whereas back in the UK, driving is like the norm. And I'm just so not bad at driving, but parking. I can drive forever. It's the parking that freaks me out. It's just such a stupid thing, and that's kind of important when you have a car to be able to park it. Maybe I should just go places and practice parking. You know, parallel parking. Okay, parking in nice, big, spacious car parks. Yeah, they're fine. You know when you go to a supermarket and you're like the furthest away from the supermarket, like right in the corner where you have to walk like 10 million miles, that's where I park. So yeah, but yeah, generally traveling a lot more and just spending more time with people. Next week I'm actually going to go back to the UK for a week, just like a holiday back in the UK. It'll be good to catch up with some friends, and then when I'm back in the UK in December, big Christmassy, like, maybe not a party as such, but definitely go and see lots of people over Christmas and New Year. And then hopefully maintain that and keep visiting people and keep spending time with people, because being here on my own has been great, and it's given me distance from the whole situation with Chris, because we split up. And it's not like we're not talking or anything, it's like we're still friends, but it's still nice to have that physical distance when you've broken up with someone. So it's good to actually have some time on my own, but I'm looking forward to also spending time with some friends as well. Like, I think it'll be just the right time. I feel like I've had like a year on my own is actually quite a nice amount of time for me to go back and then spend time with people, you know? But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video, and if you've got any questions for me in the meantime, feel free to leave them in the comments or hit me up on social media. Hit me up on social media. All the links will be in the description, and hope you're having an awesome day. See you soon. Bye.